Okay, we get somewhere. All right, now, go apologize.
Sorry, Stella.
Now I feel ugly.
They rejected him, but they regretted it. Part 2.
I do think as women, we need to be aware that we are contributing to the toxicity of this dating environment.
Many women today are fed up with the back and forth in relationships, especially when men decide to walk away without looking back. So who's driving the trend? And what does it mean for dating as a whole? We're breaking it all down today. I don't want to hold you. Go ahead and hit the like button. Definitely share the video. If this is your first time watching, watch the entire video and subscribe at the end. Let's get to it.
Okay, I am the problem.
What? A girl admitting is the world ending?
I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place?
Did you boom him at his place and he refused?
And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like,
That is not a problem. You don't want to give cookie, you don't give cookie. How are you the problem?
like that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool.
Adults having an international binding resolution agreement, I don't see any problem. Lady, this is getting boring. What is the problem?
So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like,
Mamma mia, I can see the problem coming now.
like what?
Lady, how does him respecting your wishes suddenly make him like dick?
And like, I just wanted him to like try. And then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean?
Subscribe on the motorbike, lady. If you want to play games, go and download Candy Crush.
I wasn't gonna sleep with him. Now I feel ugly.
That is problem. But hey, I am glad you know you are the problem. Now go and solve yourself.
Yes, women are the problem. They want men to chase them just so they can reject them so they can feel pretty. They always want the dude to aim for the cat so they feel empowered. This is why, as a man, you get better results with women when you're not paying attention to them and you're staying on a narrow path to your own goals, making them adjust to you. Why? When you start adjusting to a woman, you will realize she's never the same person. Her moods and her mindset is never consistent.
All right, now say.
Yeah, say it like you mean it.
She talking right now.
Sorry, Mom.
Now, that's better. Now, kiss. Okay, we get somewhere. All right, now, go apologize.
Sorry, Stella.
I guess that worked. I'll take that. Kiss.
If only it was that easy, fellas. For guys out there that's having a hard time with women, you always got another man out there who's having the best luck with women. The best thing to do is you stick with only the girls that are into you, you'll have a lot more luck. Whenever you start chasing waterfalls, you're only gonna crash.
Seems some different, baby mama.
You'll never see sunshine again. They're right. They're literally right. Because how many times?
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts, but now you're single mom. Now you said I'ma have a kid. I don't care if he's here.
And this is the reality of women that want to live the fairy tale life and think you could just get out here and have a child with anybody, or you can get a divorce and life is going to be good. No, life is hard when you have to do it on your own. And when we live in a world where women are pretending like they can do it on their own, a man doesn't have a problem leaving you, and definitely leaving you like this.
When did you last reject an attractive guy?
About a week ago.
What made you reject him?
The attitude?
His looks just couldn't overcompensate for his douchey attitude?
Never.
When was the last time you rejected an attractive guy? What made you reject him?
My standards?
He was just weird, or?
I mean, I want a man of God, so.
Oh, okay, because he wasn't religious?
I guess so, yeah.
When was the last time you rejected an attractive guy?
5 minutes ago.
Oh, wow. So what made you reject him?
It's because we have dinner today.
Was this wrong time?
Yeah.
She tends to like bad boys who treat her badly.
True.
He has a wholesome heart, Andrea.
He seems like a good man, but yeah, nice guys don't win my heart too often, so I have to eliminate him.
Get it.
Oh, he is a classy guy.
Look how buffy he is.
He's strong,
Show
and
him
they
that.
told him. He is fit, and he's just very nice.
Yep, she chose wrong, and now she's regretting her life choices. And the funny thing is, he seems so unbothered by it. That's what I like to see.
When you're dealing with women that look trashy, men don't mind getting rejected by trashy women.
They rejected him, but they regretted it. Part 2.
My name is Danielle, and I'm 35.
Danielle, what do you do?
I work in human resources.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Honestly, it's because he's the police.
Okay, so apart from him being a police officer, he is someone that is your type?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily go off of like looks per se, so if we had a conversation, maybe.
Okay,
but
all right.
He the police.
What that mean? He police. At least he can protect you. Like, you're a woman. If you're a feminine woman and you're not a thug or a gangster, you shouldn't mind that he's a police officer, right?
Okay, Alistair, I know you said everyone's beautiful, but is she someone that's your type? If you saw her out, you'd approach her?
Yes, I will approach her.
Okay, and we see this police thing is taking you out. Like, is that ever a problem when it comes to dating?
I know law enforcement is a very, skeptical career to be in. I respect everyone. I joined this career because this was a calling for me,
yeah.
And I like what I do.
Okay, good.
I'm a protector. So if you need someone to protect you, I'm someone to protect you.
Period. All right, let's go back this way. We did get a pop. If we can have your name and age.
Caprice, 32.
Okay, and Caprice, what do you do?
I am a certified Christian life coach.
Okay, and now why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just initially,
How is she a Christian life coach sitting there with a bunch of tattoos and her tatas hanging out with a short skirt? People just do and say anything with a title, and we live in a world where people accept it. Whatever you want to be, just be that. No. Whoever she is coaching, you better go get a new coach.
Wasn't enough bass in your voice. Sorry.
Okay. Alistair, I feel like I know what you're about to say, but you approach her if you see her out?
I'm respectable to everyone. I give everyone a chance to get to know you, sit down, have a conversation, let you know my goals in life, and ask you your goals in life. And if we do match, take it further from there.
Did I get everyone back here? Oh. Okay, we do have one more pop balloon back here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Lexi, and I'm 27.
Lexi, what do you do?
I am a full-time biomedical science student and a birth doula.
Girly tall, man. Really tall.
Okay, and now why did you end up popping your balloon?
Well, unlike everybody else, like the police thing didn't really bother me, but like as I like kind of walked, it was like kind of like the haircut in the back is like not fully cut, and then the chapped lips. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a thing for me. So, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Alistair? We all already know your lines by now.
I'm respectable to criticism. That's who I am as a person. I'm in Tobago. I'm from the Caribbean, so we're used to criticism. But you're a beautiful individual, and I'm thankful for having me out here, and you all are very beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm a very respectful person.
I'm glad he mentioned that he's from the Caribbean, because the Caribbean women are always blunt, honest to their man. So he can accept the criticism and it not bother him.
Thank you. And then we did get one last one down here. All right, if we can have your name and age.
Kiana, 32.
And Kiana, what do you do?
Well, I'm in the health field, CNA, also in real estate, and I'm the supervisor at a shoe store. So, yeah.
Very nice. Very busy.
Women like to talk like they're in real estate making money. In today's time, real estate market has dropped. Literally, almost every landlord is losing money. The old ways of getting rich really don't matter anymore when someone can put out a video and it makes them millions of dollars a year.
And now, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just felt like sticking to the code. I didn't have no problem with the law enforcement and whatnot, but I just feel like I should be sticking to a code,
Okay. What do you mean?
Yeah, let's get to that. What is the code?
By sticking to the code?
That's honestly like, I just felt like everybody kind of reminded me and whatnot. So, yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little confused. Reminded you of what?
No, because, I'm just mentioning about him being in law enforcement. And so I just felt, although I don't see it as a problem, there's always been a history behind it, so I just would follow that. I don't follow too many, but I'll follow that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
So she's sticking to the street code, but you're supposed to be feminine women out here. This is what's wrong with black women. You are mentally deranged. Why are you so-called Christian good girls talking about, I don't want to be with him because I got to stick to the code of the streets because he's a cop? This that goofy.
Okay, cool. So, Alistair, is she someone that you would approach if you saw her out?
I'm very respectable for every individual that I meet. I'm very respectable.
Got it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, let's go on.
At least he handled that like a true champ, but he has to because he's a police officer. He's used to it. He grew up in the Caribbean, and you know Caribbean women speak their mind.
Women, we really need to start being more respectful when we reject these men. Now, while I am not justifying a single mad thing men do, I do think as women, we need to be aware that we are contributing to the toxicity of this dating environment. Being nicer would take us a long way. And I'm not talking about men nice, where they're like, smile. All right, baby, leave me alone. I am talking about a man who is not your type for whatever reason, approaching you because he thinks you are attractive, beautiful, look good, whatever the word is. And a lot of women's response to that is very rude. It's very dismissive. It's very patronizing. Now, no individual wants to be embarrassed, full stop, period. But men are created with such pride and ego, even if they don't always show it, that kind of humiliation can affect a man differently. And we have seen this play out in the extreme on the news and social media, where women are getting killed, fisted up, followed, attacked for not giving a man their number and, you know, being polite about it, trying to diffuse the situation. I'm not talking about that. All the men in those situations absolutely need to be buried underneath the jail cell. Like, to be clear, you are crazy. Nobody owes you anything. And that woman must have clearly had discernment to not want to give you her number, because clearly you were doolally. So I'm not talking about that.
Mood kind of shifted a little wild there real fast, didn't it?
I'm talking about the sane men, not the crazy men. But women, there are a lot of us who, when these men who are sane and just have positive intentions in terms of find us attractive and want to move things forwards with us, there is a way that we are interacting which is making those men walk away feeling small. And nobody should be feeling small when their intention to speak to you was positive. Because whether or not you want to pursue things with that man is approaching you because he thinks you're attractive. That is a positive thing. Well, at least it's not a negative thing. But what we don't realize happens is a lot of men, especially when they're younger, they experience these negative interactions when they're trying to pursue women who are not interested in them. And the shame and the humiliation of the interaction, because of the way a lot of times the woman has handled it, leaves him feeling upset, angry, hurt. Shake that around, add a pinch of bitterness, and boom, you have the red pill community. What is it?
It's a community of men that knew nothing about women as they started to date women, and they come into the community to learn female nature, so they stop making the same mistakes when it comes to women. It's pretty much just the truth that you're distracted from whenever you can't control your desires. The red pill teaches men not to worry about your desires, but worry about logic.
Okay. And women will operate like this and wonder why men don't like women and men hate women. And yes, I don't think it's a full-blown justifiable reason. However, it doesn't stop it being a reason just because I don't necessarily agree with it. And I always think there's accountability on both sides. So men, I think you need to get therapy if you feel like this. Like, you genuinely are letting pain, rage direct your life. That's can't be good for you.
I think it's more of a confusing state of mind, learning the truth and finding other people that have went through the same situation. You have to understand, the internet amplifies everything that's happening in real life.
Also, there's just nothing wrong with being a positive person and having positive interactions with people and not making people feel bad about themselves, especially when their intention was to compliment you. And just also to our sisters who have lost their lives at the hands of these kind of men, women, we need to be aware that some of these men are crazy. They have lost it. Let me be real.
And a lot of you women like those type of guys. But one thing about a woman is she enjoys the attention she gets from men. Because when she starts dressing sleazy, she's trying to attract all men and then filter those men, trying to find the good guys within the stash. This is why Muslim women cover their body up to remove the desires of a man. The more mentally ill a man is, the more he's going to vibrate off of his desires. This is why just dressing sleazy is setting you up for failure in modern day time, ladies. Because yes, a lot of dudes have lost their mind. But you have to understand, you need a man that can't control his desires in order for you ladies to have any type of confidence. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and hit the like button. Definitely share the video. If this was your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Watch more of my videos in the description. See you on the next video.